PJ Crypto here from the Outer Edge LA 2023 event. I'm here at a booth here called the Muttniks. Really cool, interesting project. You can see here behind us what's going on. I have here with me Kyle Schember. Hey, nice to meet you. Thank you very much for coming on the channel. Appreciate it. So yeah, Kyle, go ahead and introduce yourself and then tell us a little about the project, okay?
I'm Kyle Schember. I've been in crypto. I was like class of 2012, so I started early with Bitcoin and like really just understanding blockchain and learning. I had a friend that was all over me about, you need to learn this, and I'm like, it sounds crazy. Yeah. And then here we are.
Here we are. Yeah, you're one of the OGs, it seems.
Yeah,
like, right?
yeah.
Exactly.
And so I have an entertainment background, and I've produced a lot of things, music, film, television, any of that type of stuff. And when NFTs kind of showed up, I was like, this is exactly what we were made for, because we have the ability to do graphics, we have the ability to do 3D stuff, we have the ability to, have a great team. Yeah. So we also are very fans of space, all things aerospace. And most people don't know, but dogs flew before people. And it was a Russian cosmonaut program that sent dogs to space. And a friend of mine, very close friend of mine, gave me a poster of like Russian pop art that was Leica, that was like the most famous of the Muttniks. And I was like, that would make an awesome project, so that was it.
Nice. So behind us, we have some people interacting with this board. Kind of curious, what is it that we're seeing behind us here? What is going on?
So we've always done a generator so that you could play with the traits and have the NFT traits. Okay. The user or the collector would have their choice. Of like, do I like this, do I not like this? Because one of the things I didn't like was a reveal type mechanism where you buy 6 or 10 of something and you don't like any of them. Yeah. Like, that's not a good user experience. Obviously, it's something, it works for certain projects, but for us, we really wanted people to walk away and see themselves in what they were making. Now we have the minterator, which we aim to let other projects use, or brands, or whoever, but it's where you have full interaction, you have full touch to all the traits, and then you can pick them, the colors and everything, to really, you make the Muttnik that you love, and then mint.
So are you licensing this technology out, the generator and all, to other projects and so forth?
That's a plan. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to be very selective. We don't want to overpopulate. We want to see what's like-minded. I don't think we would just. And also with the art is a huge part of it. All of these are hand-drawn traits by the team, and hand color, everything. That takes time. We actually had somebody come by here. They're like, "Hey, can I rent this for a party like this?" I'm like, "I said, it's not how this works." And it's fair. Yeah. It's fair, but there is some bespokeness that needs to happen.
So what is the future for Muttniks? So right now it looks like you're in the middle of a mint going on right now. Maybe talk about that and then kind of the future stage for the project.
So this project, Josh reached out to us from Edge Divinity, big fan of like what they did here. They did a really great job this year, like in all of the craziness that is the world right now. To pull this off at this scale is admirable. So hats off to them. But he was like, he saw this and was like, oh, it'd be so cool if everybody with a badge could just have that. And I said, well, let's do a pre-mint before we drop. Okay. So it's like, if you know, you know. And I think a lot of people they don't know the history of the other two and sort of our time on Clubhouse and Twitter Spaces and stuff. But now, sometime in April, we'll do the drop. We're going to have an allow list. It's typical mechanics. Yeah. But everyone that was here got in early, and they didn't even really realize it, other than it was cool to do.
And so the next steps for the Muttniks, what are you guys looking to do next?
I think with these, we've got 3 characters, and that's pretty good. We ultimately set out to do 5, which we may do. Not in a rush. If we do 1 a year, I think that's probably okay. Then you have sort of the agency of what we call Cosmic Paws, like these dogs that can go onto the moon, etc., or live on a moon base. But we aim to do some stuff in the metaverse. We've been working on it. We've been building it. We're calling it the Muttiverse. And ultimately, I think it's a cool piece to like help actual canines and things like that too. We have a bunch of ideas that we're going to boil down, and again, slow and steady. Like we're not going anywhere.
Have you? I mean, because there's other metaverses out there. I know one that I'm a member of. The visual communication side of it is TCG World. Have you thought about partnering with other metaverses? Because it's a lot to do, right? To build that. Yeah.
Absolutely, it is. And doing that now, we certainly are not ignorant to that fact. We do know what it takes. But I think we would have that and hubs. Absolutely partner with as many people as possible, because if you love space dogs and art, it's a great place to be, and it's a good community. And a lot of people have said, I think it's a good first timers, like it's a good safe place to be, because it's not a pump and dump rug that's gonna. Right. We've been pretty we've weathered from 20. We launched July of 21st, 2021.
Oh.
So it was like right before
right,
that,
yeah, right
crazy.
before that.
And we got there, put our flag down,
Yeah.
and then I think it's cool. And maybe 5 years that means something. I don't know, and that's not the point of it. But we will. We're going to continue to evolve because it's a passionate project, and we've put a lot into it. And the people that have stuck with us this whole time are all, as we say, possum.
The play on words is great, Kyle. Can we just take a look at what they're doing here behind us here? So yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, if you don't mind walking us through a little bit what we're seeing here.
So you can pick the skin. You have backgrounds, eyes, mouths, hair, overclothes and underclothes, which means like a jacket layer or whatever. Then there's complete sets. So you can either eliminate a trait. At the very top, there's like a cancel button. Some people like to make them really super simple and clean. That's sort of where I land. And then other people want everything in the kitchen sink, So, and it's personal choice.
Yeah, I had fun with this thing yesterday. Minted my own as well. Really cool interactive experience to customize to your own way of liking, right? And then mint it out. Yeah, that's great.
It's also a great thing for people that are unfamiliar, or maybe they just have been like hating on it and throwing rocks at NFTs, and then they get to this and it sort of changes, it opens it up a little bit, the conversation and the possibility. I want people to see their own selves in this, and I want to see people like think about what they could build and do. It's not just about this, it's more about like, what do we all bring to this community?
Well, this minterator is really cool. They go to minterator.io, right, to take a look at this once it drops?
Yeah, you can do it. You can play with it right now. You just won't be able to mint. But we'll open that up. And if you follow Muttniks NFT on Twitter or the Discord, which is all on the page, we'll start to release those dates.
Okay, great. We'll leave all the links down below in the description of this video. Thank you very much, Kyle, for spending the time with me. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, you've been excellent. You've been excellent here on the channel. Appreciate it. Everybody, thanks a lot. Hit the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notify bell so you can be aware of new content. So with Kyle here from Muttniks, this is PJ Crypto. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye now.